But I mean, Nikki Haley would have been out there in Coach pumps and a
Nikki Haley's
skirt,
attractive.
You know, yeah, she looks
But
better.
Nikki Haley, when she talks, her teeth don't move, but her lips do.
Yeah, that's weird.
I've never noticed that, but I believe it. She's
When she talks like this. Her lips are moving, but her teeth are not. And I'm like, I don't know. I just can't. People are like, Tim, stop commenting on a woman's appearance or whatever. But I'm like, but I noticed that because it's like
You comment on everybody's appearance.
Well, no. This is the Uncanny Valley, right? So you guys know what the Uncanny Valley is?
Of course, yeah. It's like how they can't make AI exactly like
No. They can. The issue is that there's this scale of anxiety when you have on the far left of the graph you have total cartoons, and on the far right you have perfect realism. When you have a cartoon character, we're totally fine. We have no anxiety. We're like, whatever, cartoons are fine. Then you're getting more and more realistic as you move to the right. Then you get this advanced CGI and anxiety and like comfortability drops all the way to the bottom. Something about a human being that is slightly not correct gives us fear and anxiety, and that's the Uncanny Valley. And then the reason it's called the Valley is because once you get back into totally realistic robotics or CGI, people go back to being comfortable. And so there's a funny meme about it. They said the Uncanny Valley implies that at some point in human evolution there were beings that looked almost just like humans but were somewhat off, and they were a threat to humans, resulting in this anxiety response.
That's fascinating. I want to read a book about
Pull that up.
Well,
I want to read
The point is, when I see Nikki Haley and I'm watching her on TV and her mouth, her lips are moving, but her teeth don't move at all, it's like,
she's a lizard creature.
Well, we're worried about AI, and I've said this on the show before. You know, all these telecommunication companies, you know, they spend billions of dollars in research trying to make it so when we call a call center that we think we're speaking to a human, and they actually do tests on how long it takes for a human to realize they're talking to a robot, and humans can always figure it out, Tim. Like, they still have not perfected that technology where we can have a conversation with a robot, and
Isn't that the Turing Test?
I think that's what it's called. But I'm saying we can always. Sometimes, you know, it takes a minute to figure out it's a robot, but we always eventually figure out.
Okay, so here you go. Right, affinity and human likeness. So you can see like industrial robots. People are like, whatever, I don't care. And then if it's moving, a humanoid robot, you're like, oh wow, this is really cool. I like it. But once it gets too like a zombie, it's like a corpse. It's too close to being real, and people are like, and then once you get to a healthy person, you're like, okay, I'm feeling better now, and that's the Uncanny Valley. And so the meme about it is that something existed in the period of human evolution that was a facsimile of humans, but were a threat to them, and so we generated a fear response to it.
Yeah, I love that theory. I want to read a speculative fiction book about that time period in human evolution with the scary not people.